All right, let's dive straight in. We've got a Premier League showdown brewing. West Ham taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, this one's got all the makings of a classic.
It's not just any old match either. I mean, there's history here.
Oh, absolutely. And a real chance for an upset, too.
Yeah, some of the stats we're looking at are pretty interesting.
Definitely some hints that this could be a real nail-biter.
Doesn't matter if you bleed claret and blue for West Ham or you're a diehard red, this deep dive's got something for everyone. Even if you're just a casual fan, there's plenty to unpack here.
Totally. So starting with West Ham, they're actually on a bit of a roll lately.
They are, yeah. Unbeaten in their last 4, which is impressive.
Plus, coming off a win against Southampton, a good, solid victory.
And a clean sheet, too, which they haven't had in a while. I think that was their first in over a month.
Yeah, confidence booster for sure.
Yeah.
Especially for the defense.
Speaking confidence, I was at the match last year when these two teams drew. The atmosphere at London Stadium was electric.
Oh, I bet.
West Ham haven't managed back-to-back wins in the league since March, though.
Right, so they'll be hungry for another victory.
Absolutely. And their home record's been decent. Just 1 loss in 6 at London Stadium.
It's a tough place to play, that's for sure. Could be the fortress they need to pull off a shock result.
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Can they really topple a giant like Liverpool?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The head-to-head record between these two is, well, it's pretty lopsided.
It is, yeah. West Ham have only beaten Liverpool once in their last 18 meetings.
Exactly. That's a massive mountain to climb, even with the home advantage.
True. But, like you said, potential for upsets always there.
Right.
Last year's draw proved that. Anything can happen on match day.
Absolutely. That's why we love this sport, right?
Exactly. Now, when we talk about teams that seem to defy the odds, well, Liverpool's got to be top of that list.
Oh, without a doubt. They're on this ridiculous unbeaten streak. 22 matches across all competitions. Can you believe it?
It's wild.
19 wins and 3 draws.
Just an absolute machine.
Yeah. Dominating the Premier League, too. 10 wins and 3 draws so far.
Sitting pretty at the top of the table.
And they're looking like serious contenders for their 20th title.
They always seem to turn it up a notch at the end of the year, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've won their last league game of the year in 8 of the past 10 seasons.
Really? I didn't realize that. Interesting.
Might be setting up for a New Year's celebration for the Reds.
Could be. And their away form has been incredible. 11 wins and 2 draws on the road this season.
Yeah, they're not just a force at Anfield. They can travel, too. What do you think makes them so effective away from home?
Well, they've adapted tactically, haven't they? More compact defensively, but still lethal going forward?
Right, so they're tough to break down, but still dangerous on the counter?
Exactly. A tough combination to deal with.
But here's where things get interesting. For all their dominance, their away defense has been a bit leaky lately.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more.
They've conceded 2 or more goals in their last 4 away games in the league.
That is surprising, given their overall record. I didn't realize that.
And get this. No team in Premier League history has ever conceded that many goals on the road for 5 straight games and stayed unbeaten.
Wow. So is this a sign of weakness? A chink in the armor?
Could be. It'll be interesting to see if West Ham can exploit that.
It'll be interesting to see how they approach it, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And that brings us to a matchup that could really swing this game. Jarrod Bowen going up against Alisson.
Ah, yes, that's going to be a key battle.
Bowen's been a real problem for Liverpool in the past. He was directly involved in 4 goals against them last season, 3 goals and an assist.
He has their number, doesn't he? But let's not forget who's in goal for Liverpool. Alisson is world class.
Oh, absolutely. He's one of the best in the business.
He's only let in more than 1 goal against West Ham in 3 of his 12 matches against them. Not an easy man to beat.
It's a clash of the Titans, for sure. Strength against strength. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Me neither.
Speaking of things I can't wait to see, Liverpool have been lighting it up in the second half of games recently. They've scored at least 2 goals after halftime in 6 of their last 8 league matches.
So we could be in for some late fireworks at London Stadium.
I think so. Now, let's recap. We've got a resurgent West Ham playing at home, hoping to end a long drought against Liverpool.
And on the other side, you've got Liverpool, seemingly unstoppable, marching towards another title.
The big question is, can West Ham pull off the upset? Or will Liverpool just keep rolling? What are your predictions for this match? What tactics do you think West Ham should use to try and counter Liverpool's attack? Let us know.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Me neither. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.